Disclaimer. IELTS Copyright Disclaimer. The information on this video is for informational purposes only. IELTS is a registered trademark of the University of Cambridge ESOL, the British Council, and IDP Education Australia. This YouTube channel and its owners are not affiliated, approved, or endorsed by the University of Cambridge ESOL, the British Council, or IDP Education Australia.
Hello friends, I am very pleased to know that my videos are becoming very popular among the IELTS students. Nowadays, I am making vocabulary and word meaning related videos. I hope that these videos will help several students understand the proper meanings of many uncommon words. I also believe that by watching these videos, several IELTS learners will achieve a good band score in the IELTS reading section. Best of luck.
Cambridge IELTS Book 9, Reading Test 2. Reading Passage 1. This passage doesn't have any title. This is a list of some uncommon words in this reading passage and the proper meanings of these uncommon words. Impairment implies damage or injury. Auditory implies hearing. Deficit implies shortage. Detrimental implies harmful. Acoustic implies sound. Comprehend implies understand. Collaborative implies collective or joint. Interaction implies reaction. Possession implies ownership or property. Heighten implies increased or high. Concern implies worry or anxiety. Evaluate implies calculate or estimate. Reverberation implies echo of sound. Vulnerable implies weak. Disorder implies illness or chaos. Discrepancy implies mismatch. Sensory implies bodily or physical. Stimuli imply encouragement or provocation. Intrusive implies unwanted entry. Likely implies probably. Adversely implies badly. Indicative implies symbolic or suggestive. Disinhibition implies loss or reduction. Penetrate implies enter or pierce. Exacerbate implies make something worse. Reverberation implies echo or sound. Embark on implies start or begin. Take into account implies consider something. Promulgate implies announce. Imperative implies necessary. Cambridge IELTS Book 9, Reading Test 2. Reading Passage 2. The title of this passage is Venus in Transit. This is a list of some uncommon words in this reading passage and the proper meanings of these uncommon words. Inch implies move slowly. Surface implies outside. Base implies create something. Allege implies claim or declare or assert. Schoolmistress implies teacher. Outperform implies do better than someone. Four corners of the globe implies all parts of the world. Astronomer implies a scientist in the field of astronomy. Explorer implies a person who travels many places to search for geographical or scientific information. Alike implies similar. Polymath implies a person who has a lot of knowledge about many subjects. Innermost implies nearest or intimate. Desolate implies an empty place with no people. Ultimate goal implies main target. Govern implies decide or rule. Determine implies make certain or ascertain. Unlike implies different or dissimilar. Predict implies tell about anything in advance. Pin down implies discover. Thwart implies stop or prevent. Observation site implies a place where people can carefully watch or study something. Flee implies run away another place to avoid danger. Pitching and rolling implies up and down movement. Undaunted implies not frightened or discouraged. Set off implies go or leave. Ironically implies jokingly. Dogged by implies followed by. Smear implies don't look normal. Detect implies discover or observe. Cambridge IELTS Book 9, Reading Test 2. Reading Passage 3. The title of this passage is A Neuroscientist Reveals How to Think Differently. This is a list of some uncommon words in this reading passage and the proper meanings of these uncommon words. Trace implies locate or track. The firing pattern of neurons implies the specific way a neuron generates and transmits electrical signals. Iconoclastic implies a person who challenges established beliefs and traditions or a person who believes in free thinking. Precisely implies exactly or accurately. Distinct implies different or separate. Perception implies understanding or observation. Naysayer implies a person who always tells negative opinions. Irrelevant implies not important. Constraint implies limitation or restriction. March implies walk or move. Drumbeat implies sound of drums. Impede implies stop or hinder or prevent. Confronted implies encountered. Interpret implies explain. Rumbling implies sound or noise. Iconoclast implies a person who opposes established beliefs and traditions. Pitfall implies a hidden danger. Perpetual implies continuous or permanent. Plague implies harm or effect. Hardwired implies permanent and not easily changeable. Stimuli implies motivation or encouragement. Conjecture implies guess or assumption or speculation. Likelihood implies possibility. Interpretation implies explanation or classification. Potential implies possible or future. Novelty implies newness or freshness. Willingness implies eagerness or enthusiasm. Trigger implies generate or produce. Deal with implies manage or handle. Empathy implies sympathy. Cognition implies consciousness or awareness. Intertwined implies involved. Accomplished implies recognized. Alienation implies separation. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel to get more fruitful videos in the upcoming days. You are also requested to write positive comments, like and share the video. Thank you very much for watching this video.